You know, have you ever stopped to think about how something as simple as a text message can, completely change a business? Well, today we're going to dive deep into exactly that. We're talking about the tech behind billions of daily messages and how it's sparking this whole new wave of really smart, culturally aware business ideas. All right, let's get into it.
Okay, so think about a brand you really love. For just a second, do you feel like they get you? Like they actually see you? That's it, right there. That's the single biggest mountain every company is trying to climb today. How in the world do you connect with millions of people, but still make it feel personal, one-on-one? It sounds almost impossible, but the answer? Well, it might be a lot simpler than you'd guess.
And get this, it turns out more than 50,000 businesses have already figured it out. They've cracked the code. And they're not just, blasting out generic messages anymore. Nope. They're having actual automated conversations on the very same apps you and I use every single day. I mean, that's a massive shift in how companies and customers talk to each other.
And the scale here, honestly, it's just wild. We're talking about a system and infrastructure that's processed over 4 billion messages. Just let that number sink in for a sec. 4 billion. This isn't some experiment. This is a totally battle-tested, heavy-duty solution that is, no exaggeration, changing the entire game. So what's the magic behind all this? How is this even possible, right? Well, it all comes down to a really sophisticated messaging engine. So come on, let's pop the hood and take a look at how this thing actually works. Okay, picture a super high-performance race car. You see the shiny exterior, right? You hear that incredible roar, but the real power, the thing that makes it go, it's the engine, hidden away under the hood. And that's a perfect analogy for what we're talking about. This is the invisible infrastructure, kind of like the digital plumbing that connects businesses to literally billions of people without you ever seeing it. And at the very heart of this engine is something called an API. Now, I know that sounds super techy, but don't worry, it's actually pretty simple. Just think of it like a special secure bridge. It lets a company's software talk directly to messaging apps, like WhatsApp. And that bridge, that is the key that unlocks everything, all the automation, all the massive scale. So why is this such a game changer for a business? Well, it's simple. It handles all the hard stuff for you. All the technical headaches. This technology just gets rid of them. It means a business can go from a cool idea to a live campaign in like minutes, not weeks. And they can scale from talking to one person to millions without anything breaking. It's just a smooth, seamless experience that flat out works. But here's the thing, right? All this incredible technology, this super powerful engine, at the end of the day, it's just a tool. That high-performance engine we talked about, it's totally useless without a brilliant driver behind the wheel. It's the creative vision, what you do with the tool, that really matters. So let's make this real. I want to show you a perfect example of this in action. We're going to look at how a brand new company was literally born from this exact mix of powerful tech and really deep cultural understanding. Meet Digital Dalla. Their whole mission is, well, it's simple on the surface, but actually really profound. They want to be a partner that blends the warmth and trust of local tradition with the raw power of cutting-edge tech. It's this beautiful, perfect fusion of the past and the future. And this right here just captures their core idea so perfectly. Look, on one hand, you've got the Dalla, this amazing symbol of Arabian hospitality, of trust, of heritage. And on the other hand, you have the circuit board. I mean, that's pure technology, right? The future. And it's right in the middle, in that space where these two worlds meet, that the real magic happens. But, of course, having a great idea is one thing. The real trick is, how do you make it real? How do you make people see it? I mean, how do you take this concept, this blend of deep tradition and futuristic tech, and turn it into something visual? Well, let's check it out. The way they created this logo is just so cool. So first, it starts with the Dalla, right? This powerful symbol of Arabian culture. Then, and this is where it gets really clever, they fuse that iconic shape with the clean, precise lines of a digital circuit board. And what do you get? A brand new symbol that perfectly captures both heritage and innovation, all in one look. And there it is, the final result. Just look at that. The Digital Dalla logo. It's so elegant, it's modern, and it tells this incredible story without a single word. This is way, way more than just a logo. It's really the visual identity of a super smart, culturally aware strategy.
Okay, so we've seen the powerful tech and we've seen the brilliant creative vision, but here's the big question. Does it actually work? What are the results? Let's get into the real world impact and see what happened.
So here's a super practical example. Let's say you send a message to a business. Instantly, an AI reads it, figures out what you need, books that appointment for you, and boom, sends a confirmation right back. It's all automated, totally seamless, and it all happens right there inside the messaging app you are already using.
And you want to talk about impact? The effect on the bottom line is just undeniable. Listen to this. A huge global car brand used this exact same tech, and they were frankly blown away. They said they could immediately see which of their ads were working and which ones were just wasting money. Think about that. They could cut costs while getting better results. And the numbers they saw, they are absolutely insane. We're talking about getting up to 10 times back on what they spent on ads, slashing costs by as much as 88%, and getting customer engagement rates up to 96%. I mean, these aren't just little tweaks. This is a complete business transformation.
So, what's the big takeaway from all this? It's really simple. When you take that powerful, scalable technology, the engine, and you pair it with a really creative, culturally smart vision like Digital Dollars, the results are just extraordinary. It really is the perfect marriage of the tech and the idea.
And that kind of leaves us with one big question to think about, doesn't it? This future of communication, it's not coming, it's already here. It's all about having these automated yet personal conversations at a massive scale. So the only question left is your business ready to start talking?